welcome to Pop Shots. Well, in the hot seat today, I've got Mr. Paul Hardcastle. Thanks for coming in. Well, every day, just in case you didn't know, the stars themselves are picking out their favourite pop videos of 1985. And Paul has made some interesting choices, but more about that later. Paul, welcome to Pop Shots.
Thanks. Well, after watching that last sort of piece of action there, I thought it was quite powerful stuff. And what I'd say really is...
What about the drugs?
Yeah, I mean, to all the people that sort of supported me, I mean, my fans are quite young, you know, and I just sort of say, you know, make sure you stay off that sort of thing because you don't really need it at all.
You don't. A lot of people do think the pop stars do take drugs and they're on
well,
the drug scene, but
drugs,
a lot of the pop stars are really healthy, aren't they? I mean, most of them are sort of like health food.
I think there's a sort of a big myth about a lot of it, actually. I think a lot of it is put over the top, but a friend of mine, Phil Lynott, who was really sort of a good friend, you know.
Well, from bad news to good news, you've got some great news about your new single, haven't you?
Yeah, it went in at 13 this morning. Up to 13.
Up to 13, jump to 12 places.
That's right.
So TOP for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, appearing on there. Right, most people out there will remember you from your hit single, I mean, mega hit, I mean, worldwide hit, 19, which I'm sure a lot of people do to you now, in the 19. Yeah. But you got into a lot of trouble about it, didn't you?
Well, it wasn't so much trouble. I think that got blown out of proportion in a way, really, as well. People were saying that it wasn't going down very well in America. And it was, you know, it sold sort of over 500,000 records here. It was just, I think... One paper over there said something and that just took it, you know.
Did you get sued on the video at all?
No, not at all. I mean, I actually had the editor of the Wall Street Journal phone me up when I was in Los Angeles and he said, thanks for making that record.
Wow.
Which was...
Your first choice this morning, we've seen them before, right? No one ever seems to get tired of them. It broke new group in the world of video production. What is it? It's those Chords from the Fjords, Aha and Take On Me. And your second choice is along the synthesised, I'll get it right, lines. That's your second choice, and it's the leading music producers these days, close to the edit and art of noise. First, though, we take on those sultry scandies. Aha, Take On Me. Ooh, close to the edit there. Before that, Aha, Take On Me, why did you choose that one?
I just think it was such a great video. That actually sold me the song, really, because the guy that done one of my videos, he sent out his show reel to us, and the Aha video was on it.
That wasn't a pun
there.
Very
good, very good. And that was really, after playing that a few times, I thought, you know, that really is a great video. The way they've actually taken the drawings and the real life from them and put them together, it must have taken ages.
And what about Close to the Edit? I thought Close to the Edit is a bit crazy, to be truthful.
Well, I love things like that, actually. I mean, the sound of a sort of car's engine revving for a bass line sort of thing, you know, it just broke new ground, really. And things that are innovative I really like.
What exactly is your forte? Because I know you're writing, singing, but your name's up front. But you like to stay in the background,
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I concentrate more on sort of making good records rather than sort of actually, you know, being sort of up front all the time.
What made you use Bob Hoskins and Lord Olivia for your last single, which was Just for Money?
There were two people that I really admired, Hoskins and Olivier. I really liked them as actors, and I thought I had this idea about doing a record about the Great Train Robbery, and I thought that if I could actually get them involved in it, then it'd be fine.
What about your new single now, which we've got here, right, which you can get in 12-inch and single. There you go. Don't Waste My Time. Carol Kenyon, how did you manage to find her?
Well, Carol sung on a track by Heaven 17 called Temptation about 3-4 years ago, I think it was. And when I heard that, I thought if I ever wrote a song from a girl's point of view to sing, then I'd actually try and get someone like her. And I wrote the song, and she was available, so she done it with me.
Great. Well, your second choice, Junior picked A Walk of Life by Dire Straits as his favourite video last year. Now, Mr. Hardcastle here has picked another of their hits. Right, this one was one of the first to use computer graphics, if I'm right. It was, of course, Money for Nothing from them, and they were voted Best Band in last week's award. More from Paul in moments but now, but first, here's that video. A great video from Dire Straits there. I can understand why you like that one, Paul.
Computer graphics again.
Yeah, because you're into computers, aren't you?
Yeah. I've just bought myself a whole new system of computer software.
Which I've heard is very mind-boggling. I'm sure you won't be able to explain it in the time that we've got today. But your spare time, from 19 to 19 we hear in the Sun paper today.
Oh, yes, this just says Paul's been nicked for doing 90, that sort of stuff, you know.
And is it true? Is it true?
Yeah, I was going a bit fast.
Because you like racing, don't you?
Well, yeah, I used to do a lot on motorbikes, and I think me and David Grant are going to be doing some car racing at
Well,
Brands.
maybe
so.
I can join in
Yeah,
with
I've
you.
heard you do it as well.
You haven't raced yet, have you?
No,
and
only
I
motorbikes.
have, so it's a jump for you. But maybe you, me, and Andrew Ridgely can get on down on the racetrack.
But he
down
crashes
at
all the
Brands
time.
Hatch. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for. Thanks to Paul Hardcastle for coming in.
Cheers.
Best of luck with Don't Waste My Time. I'll be back tomorrow when the pop shots come from Shakin' Stevens. And don't forget, Pop on Wednesday at about 10 to 8. Before we go back to Nick and Annika, here's a blast of this week's #1 selling record. And for the third week running, it's Billy Ocean, When the Tough Get Going.